Dear students, today we are going to learn Poetry, Unit 4, The Ant and the Cricket, adapted from Aesop's Fables. Aesop's Fables means a collection of short stories about animals which behave in a human way. Aesop's Fables are simple tales that carry great morals. Let me give you a brief note on the poet. Aesop, a Greek storyteller, was a slave in ancient Greece. He was a keen observer of both animals and people. Each fable has an accompanying moral to be learnt from the tale. His fables provide a message for life through the characters. These fables became popular when they emerged in print. Several stories are attributed to Aesop even today. The process of inclusion is continuous and new stories are being added. Collections of Aesop's fables were among the earliest books to be printed in many languages. Now you may think, what's a fable? Let me explain. A fable is a traditional story that teaches us a moral lesson. Usually, the characters in the fables are animals. This poem, The Ant and the Cricket, teaches us the importance of hard work and planning. Here are some examples of fables. Now let me give you the gist of the poem. Aesop's fables are simple tales that carry great morals. The poem, The Ant and the Cricket, tells us about the necessity of hard work and save for our future. This poem is a conversation between a silly cricket and a miserly ant. Silly means foolish, a foolish cricket, and a miserly ant. Miserly, that is hesitant to spend money. Here, the ant saves its food. So we give the adjective as miserly ant. Message. This poem is a fable that conveys a moral lesson to the readers. The virtue of hard work. The characters, the ant and the cricket, represent the contrast hard work versus laziness. The cricket liked to enjoy the pleasures of life and made no provisions for its future. The ant was industrious and hardworking. It meticulously planned for the future. This fable, The Ant and the Cricket, provides a message: as you sow, so shall you reap. Now let's move on to the explanation of the poetic lines. Listen carefully. The Ant and the Cricket. A silly young cricket, accustomed to sing through the warm, sunny months of gay summer and spring, began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. A silly young cricket, accustomed to sing. Accustomed means used to. Gay means happiness, glad or joyful. So, in these two lines, the poet says that there was an insect cricket who was silly and he used to sing and dance all the time. It spends summer as well as spring by singing and dancing happily. Began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. So after the summer and spring season, the winter had arrived. Cricket began to complain because all the days of the spring he has idled it away, that is without storing food for himself, and now the winter had come. He started to complain when he found that all his cupboard was empty. Stanza 2. Not a crumb to be found on the snow-covered ground. Not a flower could he see not a leaf on a tree. Not a crumb. Crumb means a small piece of bread. So when the cricket went outside, the entire ground or place was covered with snow. Not even a small piece of food he could find. Not a flower could he see, not a leaf on a tree. He could not find anything, a flower or leaf, because the snow covered everything. So with this, we'll conclude this part.